Greetings. We continue The World Which Is to Come, Part 1, Section 2. As we read in Zechariah 14 and Acts chapter 1, we understand it was Jesus Christ who ascended to heaven from the Mount of Olives in Acts 1. And it will be, as promised, this same Jesus who will return to that place as prophesied in Zechariah chapter 14. It is Jesus' feet who shall touch the mountain that day and cause the division of the mountain from the east to west and the movement to the north and the south, creating a new valley or an elevated plain. There are other changes which are noted in Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 8. And it shall be in that day that living waters shall go out from Jerusalem, half of them toward the former sea, the Red Sea, and half of them toward the hinder, the Mediterranean Sea. In summer and in winter it shall be. To the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 17. So shall you know that I am the Lord your God, dwelling in Zion, my holy mountain. Then shall Jerusalem be holy, and there shall no strangers pass through her any more. And it shall come to pass in that day that the mountains shall drop down new wine, and the hills shall flow with milk, and all the rivers of Judah shall flow with waters, and a fountain shall come forth of the house of the Lord, and shall water the valley of Shittim. Behold, blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm. This is Joel chapter 2 now in verse 1. In my holy mountain, and let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. For the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand, a day of darkness and a day of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, that hath not been ever the like, neither shall there be any more after it, even to the years of many generations. A fire devoureth before them, and a flame behind them burneth. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them, and behind them as a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing can escape them. The appearance of them is the appearance of horses, and as horsemen so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the top of the mountains shall they leap, like the noise of the flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Before their face the people shall be much pained. All their faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path, and they shall, when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. And the Lord shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great. For he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible. Who can abide it? We drop down to verse 30 and 31 as we close this section in the book of Joel chapter 2. And I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of the Lord come.